Okay, I'm gonna show you in real time New York's weather. This is a week and a half ago. This is now. I know you want me to go into the dungeon, but I found a secret. Link, you're my best customer. Take this special gift, Vasu. So that means that Vasu somehow left his shop, buried a ring in some weird-ass fucking cliff, and then went back to his shop. I wrote this part. Tommy Wiseau wrote part. Okay, so now dragons speak English. Wonder if they have a different theme per dungeon. I don't remember. I know they do in Link's Awakening, there's a different song per dungeon, right? They do. I don't know who they is. I don't know. I should have said, I wonder if this game has a different, song per dungeon. Who's they? Did you hear there was a streamer that lost several hundred subs because he took a long shit while he was live? Is that real? That was a parody article? Oh, I thought the parody article was that the person was arrested because they were on the bathroom too long. Never mind. Excuse me, sir, you've been on the toilet long enough. You're gonna have to come with us. I'm not done! Snip the snake! Snip it! Come on! Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to pinch it off now, please. Close up on the poop. I'm not done! Put me back! Vinny, how are you doing tonight? Well, you joined at the right time. We were just talking about how a streamer was actually arrested and executed for taking a really long shit while he was live. Firing squad. It was actually a firing scrod. It was a fish that killed him. I never thought I'd be the type of guy to sip scotch. Yeah, it's not so bad when you put some ice in it. Yeah, I like whiskey better. Scotch is not my preferred choice, but it's alright. I mean, I'm getting it. It's been like, I guess the tea review has changed a little bit, hasn't it? Isn't drinking on Twitch a no-no? It's butterscotch I'm talking about. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, drunkenness is the stuff that Twitch has, terms of service against. I don't think one sip every half hour is gonna get me drunk. They come to your house, they give you a breathalyzer. Sir, I'm gonna need you to pinch that loaf, please. Come with us, sir. Vinny, can you stop the shit jokes? I said it could have been a loaf of bread. Alright, I'll stop, sorry. I mean, at least I'm not playing that fucking horrendous fart noise anymore. You know, one step at a time here. Don't take my shit jokes away from me, too. Not yet. Gotta wean me off them. Vinny, what's your favorite book? I think maybe Hitchhiker's Guide. I'm not, like, as big of a reader as I should be. I say that as an English major. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, you know, Lord of the Rings is still an all-time favorite. Just because, I'm babby. But, I wish I had the motivation to read more. It's really... It's good for you. I highly recommend The Shining. I should read that. I mean, the movie is one of my top 10. I clearly know not what I'm doing, so I'm going to just throw bombs at things now. Jump, gap, use flute. Ricky can't dungeon. Oh, fuck you. Vinny, go down the hole? Is that real? I really have to go down the hole? You need to kill everything in that room that was below? Okay, mistakes were made. Here, I can make this faster. I mean, I'm kinda also tempted to read the terror book. The one that the show was based on, because I love this shit so much. Like, it is the perfect... For me, it's like the perfect amount of dread, and, like the setting of just being alone on the ice with no help anywhere near you. Even if you're not being chased by a monster, it's still pretty fucking great. The despair of it all, yeah, it's really great. Vinny, you missed a key earlier. Oh, god damn it, don't tell me that. And there goes my first potion. Vinny, do you read all emails? Most. I prefer if people keep the emails about video games and stuff directly related to stuff I talk about on the stream. And if it gets, like, weird and political, I usually tend to ignore those as much as I can. Or, you know, listen, oversharing, I just don't need that. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's really a lot for someone who is not professionally trained in anything to know that much about someone's life. So please. Vinny, no one can handle a dictionary better than you. Thanks, mate. So this is, this dungeon... I think I see where I need to go, which is I just didn't go down here, and as a result, I didn't get a key. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Spent extra long on this dungeon because of, me not going to this area. That's a shame. Vinny, what do you think of the economic and environmental state of New Zealand? As long as Hobbiton is okay. Tell me Hobbiton's okay. You know, I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. Well, not always, but obviously I'd love to check out all the Lord of the Rings locations, the filming locations, but it's just a beautiful country. What I would love to do, however, is go to the Shire that they built and left for tourists, and then Saruman is there, like, scouring it with Wormtongue and a bunch of, like, orcs and cronies. I'm like, great! Just my luck. The flute can kill the Hoppy Boys? Okay. Oh, I messed that right up. Puzzle I've solved 3 times now. That's okay, you think this is bad. Wait until Oracle of Ages, whenever I stream that. These puzzles are bad compared to that. Vinny, didn't you already stream that? I've never streamed any of the Oracle games. Only Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Rock's Feather. You feel as light as a feather. It's kind of weird playing, Seasons and getting the feather so late, where in, Link's Awakening you get it in the first dungeon. There's dread. I fear these bats. I fear this sound. Jumping up and on will send you even higher. Can you take me have yeah. The truth is, in the song, he was not saying higher, he was saying hi, yeah. So that's, you know, of course, that's Creed. Cool band. I got another cool band right here.
And words, man! We made them up!
So I have that now. It's a little loud, sorry about that. Buckcherry. That's the name of that band. You know what's funny? That sounds like Buckleberry, which is a ferry in Lord of the Rings. The Buckleberry Ferry. Coincidence? Yes. Yes, it is. And I remember when I used to go to Wildwood as a kid, all the stores there had, like, CDs for rock music. You know, there's, like, a lot of stores that sold CDs and all kinds of stuff. And now now it's all Buckcherry. Yes, the fake uncut versions, good memory. Bootlegs where they just recorded a Nirvana CD off the radio. And then they were like, here, it's a new version. You'll love it. It's great. Or Nirvana CDs where they just sped up Kurt Cobain's voice by 13% and, like, boosted the treble and bass and called it Mix 14. Someone in chat told me to kill the bat. It turns out you can't really aim your sword very well when you're on a ladder in 2D mode, you know. No, it seemed like a good idea to kill the bat, honestly. I can't really blame them, that was my idea too. I figured, oh man, more HP, that's great. More hearts. No, it's okay, I don't blame... It's my dumbass decision, ultimately. Even though it's so much fun to blame the chat. Sometimes. Vinny, how will we know when we're on the Vine shit list? You won't because you'll be muted. No, I'm just making that up. Vinny, do not blame us, you raised chat yacht. You never heard those stories about, like, you know, bad people that had loving families? I didn't say chat was bad people. What are you saying? I'm saying that everyone in the chat is the same individual. When I say chat, I'm directly speaking to all of you at the same time, knowing full well every detail about who you are based on the name and the color of your name in my chat room. And that way, when I insult the chat, all of you should gang up on me all at the same time. Someone just said an attack on one is an attack on us all. And another person just said, am I muted? If you have to ask, I mean... Bat revenge. Bat! Okay. Guillermo, we're going to get the creepy paper. We're going to turn into a bat. And we're going to drink the blood of some people, but the people were on drugs. And now I am a wizard. Excuse me. Vinny, are you on drugs? Nah, man, I'm on words. Ah, hell. The truth is, if you even sip scotch for 13 seconds or so, you turn into Nick Nolte. Oh, hell! So, I'm assuming this is how I do this part. Oh, fuck. Wrong seed. Or I could just jump over it, right? The world's first speedrunner, who makes the game harder. I'm sure plenty of people do that. I'm just dopey enough to do it. Uncle Freddy's dead? Uncle Freddy's dead.
Hello there.
Yeah, how you doing?
This is Kissel. What time are you people gonna come over and fix my sink?
I don't know. Who you want?
I don't know. I called you guys about 4 hours ago to come fix my sink. It's all the water's all over the place.
Nah, you didn't call here.
Of course I called you. This is Kissel.
Where you located at?
I'm 24 Crescent Street.
Oh, you're the one on Crescent Street?
Yeah, that's right. What's taking you guys?
Whoa, I told you I'd be there,
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
I told you I'd be there Wednesday.
No, you said Monday.
I said Wednesday.
Oh, now you're calling me a liar? Wait, hold it. Maybe my son called.
Nah, I don't know.
Wait, hold it for a minute. Anthony.
Yes, hello?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Frank's son.
What?
It's Frank's son.
Yeah.
I called you last week. I was the guy.
Yeah, but I don't think I made any kind of an appointment or anything. As a matter of fact, I think, if I recall correctly, I think I gave you a price or something. You said you'd come back to me.
Yeah.
Back to me.
Are you Freddy? Are you Freddy?
No, I'm not Freddy.
Yeah, Uncle Freddy.
What?
Uncle Freddy.
Uncle Fred?
Yeah.
Who?
You.
No.
Uncle Freddy's not there.
Look, there's no Uncle Fred here, and I think you're talking to the wrong party.
Oh, no. Yeah, talk to my father.
What?
Uncle Freddy didn't die. He said Uncle Freddy died.
Uncle Freddy died? Oh, my goodness. Martha, Uncle Freddy died. Oh, you're in trouble now. I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna break your fucking leg. You killed Uncle Freddy. They killed Uncle Freddy. They killed him.
Rip.
You motherfucker.
Hey, whoa.
What? Yeah.
Who said anything? Do you know what you're talking about? Hello?
Yeah.
Well, what is wrong with you?
Where's Uncle Freddy?
Who the hell knows Uncle Freddy? You got the wrong party, I think, buddy.
You killed Uncle... Now you want to kill me, right? You want to kill...
You got the wrong party.
You want to kill me now? This is Kissel.
I don't know no Kissel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know Kissel, I'm sorry.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just on words, man. That's about it. What was that? You don't wanna know. Vinny, please explain. Okay, that's New York. That's every... Okay, that guy on the other line that killed Uncle Freddy sounded exactly like my grandfather. So when I was growing up, I would listen to that, and I just thought that's how everyone was when they got older. So that was the Jerky Boys. I was like 8 or 9 when that came out. It was a tape. And it's just prank calls from two assholes. It was huge for a little while there. And I remember I was like 8 or 9 or even younger, and I just remember it was like forbidden because it was filthy. But everyone would quote that shit. So I forgot about it for years and years and years, but I used to sneak it. I used to listen to it on my headphones. And, I mean, it would have been better if I didn't explain it, probably. Someone said, I don't know, I needed some context. Me telling you what that was, does that explain why Uncle Freddy's dead? Because it kind of doesn't. Yeah, the guy he just sounds like every other New Yorker that, you know, runs a business or owns a deli. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't know, I'm lost. Yeah, yep, lost. Totally lost. Yeah, that dude didn't hang up very quickly. He's a very, very patient human being to stay on the phone with him for 3 minutes. Someone said, I like how the dude reacted to being called a motherfucker, but about being called a murderer. But not about being called a murderer. Yeah, it's fine. For a New Yorker, just don't call us a motherfucker, whatever you do. Where the fuck am I going? Where the fuck am I going? It's those stairs over there. You know, I didn't see those fucking things. Those fucking things. I was thinking about Uncle Freddy. Yeah, so that tape, Jerky Boys and Adam Sandler had a tape that was filthy. And honestly, it was funny. It was funny as fuck, especially to someone who's just turning like 10. So that was something that, yeah, you'd have to hide from your parents. And then eventually my parents started listening to the Jerky Boys with me. I'm bad at Zelda. I did it. Dungeon over. Didn't even need to kill any bosses. Just a bunch of guppies. Where's the boss room? To the left? No, it's not. Wish there was, well, I guess Game Boy Color still didn't have shoulder buttons, so never mind. Link's Awakening Remake is gonna fix a lot of this. Where you can just have a shield out at all times, or what have you. Vinny, go through the portal. That's a very good idea. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea. Think we'll get a remake of the Oracle games as well. Probably not. I guess they could do it, but I just don't feel like they... I don't feel like they would. It's also up to Capcom, too, or does Nintendo... I don't know, like, what the ownership is. I'm sure Capcom would approve. They seem to already have an engine for it, so it wouldn't be the... Well, it would still be... It would still be work. Alright. So the moth says, the light was on, Doc. The light was on. So I get the essence of the sun. So that leads me to a good BRB song. Vinny, have you owned all the Game Boys? I didn't get the Gameboy Micro. Is that what it was called? It was like Babby Game Boy? I didn't have that. I didn't get the one with the backlight, because that was exclusive to Japan, I believe. I think I learned that fact very recently, and as a matter of fact. Yeah. So I think I had most Game Boy revisions. If I saw a list, it would be easy. There's so many of them, I can't keep up. I could not tell you which ones were real or which ones were fever dreams. You got the square jewel. What? I mean, thanks, I'll take it. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. Summer for Piece of Heart? I might need to be able to swim. Okay, so let's check out the next area that needs to be gotten. I'll play this for a little bit longer. And we could play that Blazing Beaks game for a bit, which was pretty good. I couldn't figure out what else to stream tonight. I've been thinking about starting some new shit, but I just... You know. I was like, oh, I'll do Blazing Beaks. So why is Nintendo putting PlayStation buttons in this game? Sorry, Capcom. Cheeky. Very cheeky. We carry treasure maps, Horon Shop. Someone said check out the names of the runes? No. Vinny, have you considered Motion Prime 3? Have you considered Metroid Prime 3 for a stream? I would consider... If there was a Metroid collection on the Switch, I would definitely consider it. That's far from the best game in the Metroid series, but... And it's very gimmicky. It suffered from, oh shit, it's on the Wii. Throw as much motion control shit into it as possible. Like, you want to open a door? We got you covered, bro. Just turn the Wiimote. But there were still the controls were still pretty good, so the Wii ports of Metroid Prime 1 and 2 actually benefit from the motion controls, which I never thought I would say. But a Switch version with dual joystick and motion gyro aiming would be perfect. But as much of Metroid Prime 3 that sucks, there's a lot that's really great, and it's way better than Other M. Someone just wrote, my shit is better than Other M. Well, hang on a minute, we're doing shit jokes again, we can't do that. I was really worried that game was going to continue to remain canon. And even if it does, that's fine, but just, let's pretend... Let's just, like, not talk about it. We can ignore it a little bit, right? It's canon, but considering they did, Samus Returns, and now they're doing Metroid Prime 4, it seems like they're just not focusing on it at all. Or they're not picking up that thread. Someone just said, stop being such an entitled fan. Let's see if they have any other chat messages. They do, they call me a boomer. Fair enough. No, they're chatting. I just love when someone lurks for long enough that I say something that upsets them and they say one message. That's usually why I check. Yeah, sure, I guess I'm entitled. Other M fucking sucked, but I'm glad they're not going back to it. It damn near killed the Metroid series, I'll take entitlement over that any day. Their next message was, I'm nice, exclamation mark. Prove it. Someone just said, you can read our messages, Monka S. Oh yes I can. I see all. Half sword damage taken times 2. Fuck that ring. Blue luck ring. Half damage from beams. You have this one already, so I'll buy it for 30. I see, I'll call this the like ring. Become a like. That's what this ring is. What? Quicksand ring. No sinking in quicksand. That's what this ring is. I'll add it to your list. Yeah, is that the ring he gave me? Oh yeah, but Other M anyway. Metroid Prime 3 had a good... kind of... almost a cliffhanger ending, I feel. It was, right? This is necessary. Not like a cliffhanger, but it was more like there was a tease of what was to come. So I'm excited to see what they can do with the story following that. Because honestly, I don't even know, like, where they were gonna go with Fusion. It seems like they don't even really want to try. Maybe they wrote themselves into a corner with that. Well, Prime was the series, if I'm not mistaken, Prime was the series that wasn't canon. Am I incorrect? They said it wasn't. Prime happens after Super Metroid. It is canon. It's always been canon. It's something people debate about? Okay, gotcha, sorry. My bad. I just thought it was, I thought there was an announcement at some point that it was not, in fact, canon. Welcome, Link. I am Furore, Oracle of Secrets. This is the Hall of Secrets where your secrets take form at times and places. You'll hear powerful secrets. Sorry, wrong clip.
Alright then, keep your secrets.
Samus Returns canonized the Prime series, Vinny. Explain. I don't remember. How did that happen? The Ridley fight? Okay. Meta Ridley. Gotcha. Usually when you get a new item, you can just randomly wander into something or someplace that you need to go. The overworld in this game is extremely segmented. I mean, it's big, but then there's a lot of, like, obstacles. Link's Awakening is like that, too. Don't forget about the cave you missed near the bridge you activated. Okay, that's north. I'm gonna set this here, and I'm gonna forget it. Which sounds like an advertisement. Set it and forget it. I'll be back there much, much, much later. Can I do that yet? I can do that. I can do that now. Can't swim yet. Over here? 1, 2... Oh. Fuck. It's a lot of holes. I think I need the cape for that. There's a word that I'm thinking of right now that I don't think is used enough. I don't know why I'm thinking of this word, but it's the word erstwhile.
And words, man! We made them up!
Can you use it in a sentence? Yeah, erstwhile. the alabaster... Yes, we'll start with that. Yes, the alabaster... Fingal was set upon the mantle, erstwhile Jimothy set down his coat. I don't think I used that correctly. I also don't think fingal is a proper word. Erstwhile means former, so like his erstwhile companion. Okay, gotcha. Someone just asked me an interesting question. Vinny, would you give yourself a permanent stomach ulcer for a 50% chance to warp into Star Trek? Time to take my sip. So the other 50% chance... Okay, so 50% chance of just living with a stomach ulcer. So what if I find a way to remove the stomach ulcer? And I can say in a sentence like, my erstwhile stomach ulcer is now gone, and I did not warp into Star Trek. Here's the thing, if you warp into Star Trek, they have the medicine. They could just like run one of their like tricorders over your stomach and you're fine. That shit's gone. Vinny, why do I feel like you wanted to be in a ska band as a teenager? I never really liked ska very much. No. So sadly I have to disprove that, but I can kind of appreciate it a little bit if I listen to it in a live setting, but it's still not- it's not my preferred thing. Are the mighty boss tones ska? Ever had to knock on wood, but I knew someone who had. If you would, slang man and your haver. That's them, right? And I remember that song was big when I was playing Doom 64. For some reason, as soon as I thought of that song, the first image that popped into my head was the skin laser from Doom. So that's fucking weird. Someone said Rogue Trip was the best game with ska in it. Rogue Trip was one of my favorite PlayStation games. So that's how I know some ska from that game. But, that game is fucking awesome. That would be a good game to remake. Maybe. Did you ever see that, like, really swole kangaroo? Thing was fucking jacked. I've seen videos of kangaroos, like, fighting human beings. And it's, well, I mean, it's more that the human beings choose to fight the kangaroos. And they fucking lose. Jamie, pull that up. Show them the video of the dude getting punched in the face by a kangaroo. Love, love the seed. What a great song, don't you agree? Of course. Here's a human I understand. Let me fill your satchel for you. Love, love the seed. What a great song. You just linked me to a video, random chat member. What is this?
We're all looking forward to seeing Max on a board. When, to our horror, it turns out to be something else altogether.
Man punches a kangaroo in the face to rescue his dog.
We realize this could get dangerous.
Oh, this is fucked up. I'm not showing you this, chat. You're gonna have to... Oh my god. Why am I laughing at this? It's comical. The fucking kangaroo is stunned. It's like, what? You just punched me in the face, mate. But it was for a good cause. It was to rescue the dog. Just wallops him. I'm not showing... No, I don't even think I don't know if I can show that. But I'm just happy the dog is okay. No, that kangaroo was like chokeslamming the dog. It was fucked up. The kangaroo was fine, by the way. He lightly tapped him. It was... I don't approve of kangaroo, like, punching on any level. Unless you gotta save your dog. But it's just... Did it get hot in here? Or is it just me? No, it's cool because he punched the kangaroo in the face a little bit. And he saved the dog, but... the kangaroo was okay. You boy! This is the great Moblin's realm. If you wish to get by alive, pay me a toll. Ew, it smells like medicine. I can't stand it. See ya. Well, we'll stop here then. Hi there, Vinesauce. We really love the way that man punched that kangaroo on your stream and would love to sponsor you. Alright, we're gonna save and quit here. This is a good place. Vinny, that video is older than you. It's from 2016. I'm not 3.